Welcome back, everyone. It's Meridy here with Not Just for Boys Kit Club, and I'm here with our 8th day of Christmas layout. The two pictures that I'm going to scrapbook today are my kids. One is with them with their full stockings and after they emptied their stockings out. And I want to use this Merry and Bright, probably, that came in one of the ephemera packs in the kit. So I pulled that out, and then I mainly want to use this paper from the Vicky Bouton Wrapped in Ribbons collection. I would like to use this side because I think it matches really well. And this wood grain, red wood grain paper. On the back it has like Christmas stripes, so I'm not sure which side I'm gonna focus on, but I'd like to use those two papers mainly. Let's see what else I have here. I do have this scrap of brown paper. I can add that in if I need to. I have my journal blocks, or my journaling blocks here. I'm not sure if I need to use any of those. I'll have to refer back to those after my page is more put together. And then the other paper that I have is this plaid and the Santas, which both sides are very cute. So I'll keep that handy. And then just a bunch of scraps. The various tags that I have cut from the tag cut apart sheet. I have a few left. Let's see. I have that one left. Oh, I like this. Oh, what fun. I'm gonna put these back, these three back to use on other layouts. And I'm going to cut apart these two because I do like the poinsettias that are on this side of this tag. I don't need this ski, but I like the oh what fun that's on this side. So I'll keep those two. Maybe I'll use them. Okay, so that's what I've got for paper. And then, of course, I have my coordinating trims that came with this month's kit. If you're a subscriber, you got these. I don't know if I'll use them or not. I'll just set them off to the side. I've got my color swatch here. If you want to learn more about that, you can watch my unboxing video. This will represent my journaling strips at the end. When I'm done, I'll show you where I plan on putting journaling. I've got my snowflakes, my little holly leaves, my film strips here. Oh yeah, my alphas. I've got my white one and my teal one. I'm not sure which one I'll use. I'll probably write stockings or stocking tradition or something to that effect. I've got all these puffy phrase stickers that are amazing. Okay, I've got lots of these stickers left because I haven't broken into very many of the papers from the actual Limitless kit yet. I think the rest of these two papers right here for sure came from the Limitless kit, not the Christmas add-on. And I think the rest of the layouts that I'm making in the next 4 videos are all using papers from the Limitless kit. So I think I'm going to use a lot of these up in the next few layouts. And then of course I have this sticker sheet left, and then I have my both of my sequin mixes, my little patches. Let's see. I probably want to use my Santa patch on this one. I think it'll be cute. And then I've got ephemera and, oh, this is like the poinsettias and greenery and things. That was that ephemera, and then my other ephemera packs. This is from my stash I pulled so I can tie bows through my tags when I use them. And then these are the rest of the little chipboard frames. I didn't pull any out to use on this page, but I can still grab some if I need them because they'll just be right here. So let me move everything to the side and get things organized here so I can decide how I want to start this layout. And I'm not sure if I want to use, okay, I'm not worried if I don't ever use this side of this paper because it's just pretty plain. I added this piece of paper to the kit simply because I loved this plaid color a lot. So I'm gonna focus on that side. And then with this particular layout, I don't know if it's screaming for wood grain. I think it might look really nice with just a little touch of this stripes. Okay. And then of course I have this paper that I can add in there. I'm thinking that what I should do is go ahead and pull white paper for the background of this layout, because all three of these papers are fairly busy linear, like either plaid or gingham or stripes. Like they've got a lot of lines. I also have this Santa paper. It's just very, very busy. Sometimes I find it hard to use these busier papers with the icons. I would rather just be fussy cutting them. So we'll see. We'll see if I even use any of that piece. I'm gonna get my tags trimmed down and the holes punched out of them right here with just a regular office hole punch, is because those are 1/4 inch holes that they've got printed on there. Okay, so I've got my 2 tags ready as well. And I think I can use a little bit of mixed media in the background here. This kit came with the Evergreen Bow Distress Oxide spray, so I think I can use some of that. And I'm just gonna keep this on my desk so I remember. I usually use a big, huge glass mat to do my mixed media, but on my videos, it was very cumbersome and large, so I went to the Dollar Tree and I picked up this piece of acrylic in the craft aisle. It's supposed to just be used to make crafts from, probably to go in a frame. I'm gonna try using it like a glass mat today, and I think I might like this and be able to take it to crops with me because it's not so big. Like my big glass mat is awesome when I'm working on my scrapbook table in my scrapbook room with all of my stuff in there, but when I'm going to crops or trying to get things on video, this smaller little piece might be very helpful. I will let you know how that goes today when we try it out. And it was from the Dollar Tree, so if it doesn't work, it was only $1.25 and I will find another use for it. Okay, I think, I wonder if I could place, like we've essentially got a before and an after picture. I think I want to do my pictures like this and just make really cool embellishments coming out from them and layers of paper and whatnot. So I would like to map my photos first. I think I'm gonna have better luck matting them on white than on any other color because these colors are not showing up. And I'm actually gonna trim down the pictures ever so slightly. Actually, I don't want to trim them. I don't want to really lose anything that's on them. I don't want to lose their feet or the tree or the goodies, so never mind, I'm not going to trim them. I'm just going to map both of them on white, and I will be right back. Alrighty, so I've got both of my photos matted on white, and I know I'm going to put one up here and one down here, before and after. I don't know if I just want to maybe make a strip of paper just going off the page there to kind of house them. I think I'll do that, and I think I'm going to use this teal paper because I really like the way it looks. And I'm going to keep it fairly thin. So I think I'm going to cut, I think I'm going to trim it 5 inches. Let's see. If I do 5 inches. Yes, I'm going to trim it 5 inches wide. And I need 2 of them because I'm going to do the top picture and the bottom picture. So I need 2 of them that are 5 inches wide. This is going to be a good scrap for another layout. And then they need to be, let's see how this sets up on here. see how long this is. Eight inches long. And this bottom one, I'm only making 7 inches long because I don't need it to be exactly symmetrical. So we've got 2 more scraps here for another page. So this top one is 5 inches wide by 8 inches long, I'm sorry. And this bottom one is 5 inches wide by 7 inches long. And I think I'll set them like that. And then I'm gonna refer back to all of these little branding strips. So let me grab all of my branding strips that I've got here. Got a lot. These 2 came off of the papers today. This one doesn't have anything like that. This one is from the Holly paper. This is just brown. I probably won't use that. That one has a lot. I don't like the color of that one. Okay, that made that easy. Let's see what other scraps I have in here. I do have a scrap of this tree paper, but I think it's going the wrong direction. I'm not gonna worry about that. I have some red in here, but I also have this red paper. So I think I'm gonna try to stick with that for now. I've got another little piece that I cut off. It's just scraps in here, guys. I'll tell you the dimensions of it in just a moment. But yeah, I wanna try to use up some of these scraps. And then I've got this red paper. So I'm gonna cut this in a couple little, I'm gonna cut this in a 3-inch chunk. Which direction? I wanna cut it this way. I'm cutting 3 inches off of it. I just cut it this way because I feel like I'll use the wood instead of cutting it the other way. I think I'll use the wood like this more often. So I wanted to make sure I didn't cut it the wrong direction, but on this particular layout, I'm just gonna be using the back side anyways. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut these in half too, because if I'm gonna use them, I'm just gonna use pieces on each little section. And I'm hoping to kind of get some kind of mix matched little arrangement of things in here. I'm not sure how I want to do that. These pictures are very tall to be doing this. Like I'm running out of space rapidly. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, I am gonna cut just 5 inches off of this paper. I'm just gonna see what happens when I stick it in there like that. And I'm just gonna cut 4 inches off of it. So right now, this is a 4-inch by 3-inch piece, and this is a 5-inch by 3-inch piece. Because I really want these to be layered up. I might have cut these background teal plaid pieces maybe a little too big, but that's okay. I think I can. Yeah, that's gonna look nice, but let me see if I can incorporate these tags even. I love the Oh What Fun tag, but I really like this look of the tags, bringing these more to the middle. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I am going to cut a little bit of this paper. I think it can be very useful. I'm going to cut 3 inches off of the top. Okay, so the Santas are up and down, and I just cut 3 inches off of the top. And then this is 6 inches long. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in half. So it's 3 by 3 and 3 by 3. No. And I don't know. Maybe I just needed a little tiny bit there. And maybe I don't want these all the way to the edge. Let's see what it looks like if I give it a little border. It's just too many more lines to me. Like it just creates a whole nother white line down there. So maybe I do like them butted up to the edge. I really think that I need a different tag. Let me see what other tag options I have here. And I've actually got a couple of tags that I cut off part of. So I can make them into tags again, like I did on another layout earlier this this series, to make them just a little bit brighter. You know what I might like is just to replace a portion of this tag with the pattern of those poinsettias. So basically, just adhere this right there so it looks like this is a new tag, and maybe I like that. Let me see. Let me get it all laid out and set in place, and then I'll see if I like it or if it's just not. It's a little dark. It a little bit blends, but this is a little bit lighter. Okay, that could be nice. Okay, what I'm gonna do is cut this tag right where the little ski guys end. Because I'm gonna save this side. I just need this piece. And then when I do adhere this to my layout, I'm just gonna butt those pieces right up next to each other, just like that. I'll just stick it in here for now. Okay, before I move any further with this, oh, I do need a little of this, I feel like. I'm gonna grab another piece of this. That's just a little too thin. There. So I've just got the other little piece. And I think I'm just gonna trim off this bottom section. I didn't even need a very wide piece, just a little. Okay, before I move any further, I think the first thing that I'm gonna do is adhere all these pieces to each other, but not to the background of the layout, so that I don't lose the configuration that I have, because I'm not too sure if I can figure it out again, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna go off camera and adhere these together, just like they are, and I will be right back. Alrighty guys, so I've got my clusters adhered together. I wonder what happens if I overlap them in the middle. It still even looks okay like that. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. We'll see. Okay, I know I want this guy on here. I'm pretty sure I want the Merry and Bright on here. Merry and Bright. I'll probably want the word traditions on here. And I'm thinking I'm gonna put it in this color. So I'm gonna go ahead off camera for a moment and put the word traditions on my little ruler so I can move it freely around the page where I decide where I want it to sit. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, the best thing about these alphas is they're so narrow, but there are a lot of letters on there. I love it. I don't know how many there are, the package doesn't say, but it's a lot. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I kind of like this Merry and Bright Traditions title. I don't think I need it across the middle of the page though. I kind of like it together. Okay, the reason why I'm not adhering anything down is because I still want to do some of this in the background, and I think I just want a very little bit, and I just want a little bit like around this tag and around this tag on the white part, and I don't want to do too much, so I don't want to start like bringing it all down in here. So maybe I'm gonna grab a little piece of packaging. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna grab a little piece of packaging. I'm gonna spray some on my little acrylic mat that I have here, and I'm just gonna blot it in this area lightly. I am going to mix it with a little bit of water because I think this is fairly opaque and I don't want it to be super dark. Okay, so I'm trying with a lot of water and just a little color at first. And I think this is working beautifully. I'm gonna add a little more water so it's even more less saturated, I mean. Most of this is going to be covered by the picture. Okie doke. Let's see. Oh, yep, I need some more down here. I didn't make it go far enough. I think that top one is good. I just need a little more out here. And I really watered this down a lot, guys. I think I only used like 3 sprays of the color. And like, at first I used 5 sprays of the water and did a little. And then I added a couple more sprays of water and did more. You can probably rewind the video and see exactly how many spritzes I did. I want a little bit more up there. But yeah, I really like this, like really not bold color. I like it very much watered down like this. And I think my little acrylic mat from the Dollar Tree here is working well. It's not quite as big as my other one, so I don't have as much room to like smooth out the materials, but I think it works great for the video, like for what I need it for, to be on camera and not take up my whole work surface. I'm gonna put a little bit more up here. And then I think that will be done. And then I'm gonna let this dry for a few minutes before I start adhering things to the top of it. So I will be right back. Okay guys, I decided I want to add a little bit of gold mist splatters just to the top, just a little, just like this. If you don't have gold mist, because I don't know that they sell gold mist much anymore. This is the Nuvo mica mist, but I cannot find it at wholesale any longer in the gold. This is called Aspen Gold. But you might have this. Jen Hadfield had made a gold mist years ago. Heidi Swap made a gold mist. Those will all work well. If you don't have any gold mist, you can also make it using metallic gold acrylic paint, like the little bottles that you get at Michael's or Walmart, and just add a little water to it and do a couple test splatters somewhere to make sure it's a thin consistency, and that will also work for you. yeah, I just needed gold mist on there. I was gonna say something else, but I can't remember. I don't remember what I was about to say. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I would have maybe put red splatters on there, but I have a hard time with red splatters because to me it looks like splatters of blood. So I have a really hard time putting red splatters like this, like just dripping them on my page, because it just reminds me of blood. I know that's kind of gross. But it's just what it looks like. Someone once said that to me and I could never get it back out of my mind after that. Okay, I think this is looking nice. So I am gonna go ahead and let this dry for even a few more minutes. It's very wet right now and very, it's kind of warping. So I'm gonna turn off the camera, let this dry for a good 10 minutes or so before I come back here and start adhering things down. Alrighty guys, while I was letting this dry, I tied the little baker's twine onto both of my bows there. And now I'm gonna go ahead and adhere these clusters right down where I want them, because I also went through my, ephemera that was the floral poinsettias and whatnot, and I pulled out all the giant poinsettia chunks. I'm not going to use them all on this page. I just pulled them all out that are left so that I can see which ones I like for this layout. And again, I'm not even sure that the title is going to go down here. I don't know. I also grabbed the sticker sheet because the sticker sheet matches really well. And this little guy right here, it just reminds me of, like, I don't have a mantle set up like this in my living room, but it reminds me of the living room with the tree. Like Christmas decor. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out and set it as if it's setting on there. And let me find some of these that look like they can layer in here. I think that would be cute, layered right there. I've got 6 of these pieces left that I haven't used yet. And I don't particularly want to cover up anything important in my picture. So I'm trying to use these, and they just really blend with that tag, so that isn't great. I might not even be able to use any of these. It's kind of looking good. Okay, I've got this. This is looking better. And maybe my title needs to be more in the center, and then it kind of like make sure I move like an S curve around this layout. Got my little Santa there. I have my little Merry Christmas it's just a little piece of ephemera that says Merry Christmas. Okay, kind of like that up there. I've still got 3 more of these floral bits if I need them. I wonder if I should make them go off the page at all, to just try to like bring in the rest of this layout. I might cut one in half and put half here and half somewhere over here just to see how it looks. Okay, I'm not going to use these 2 right now. We'll get rid of those for now. I've also got this one, but I think I like what I've got here. You know, I'm going to go ahead and just trim this in half so I can put half on each side and see. how it looks. Just kind of like bringing those things in. I think it looks nice like that. Maybe I should grab my journaling. I might put journaling in this area. I probably will, to keep it in the middle. So the journaling's probably going to go in this little area right here. But I feel like I can add a few more little bits and bobs with all of these goodies. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go adhere what I have so far, and then I can just stick in the extra little pieces after I get this adhered down. So I'm going to go off camera and get this adhered down, and I will be right back. Okay guys, alrighty guys, I have a few things here. I haven't glued down the Santa. He's gonna glue down. I did pull some stickers out of the sticker sheet. I pulled off this Be Merry, and I'm putting it on foam tape, and I'm just gonna kind of overlap it down here. Just because I like the way, I like that Be Merry and all those colors. I'm gonna adhere this Santa down. I did put a little sticker of a candy cane right there, and I put a couple little pieces of ephemera right here from the poinsettia ephemera pack. I put this Feeling All Kinds of Festive sticker that came off of the sticker sheet right there too. So yeah, that's what I have going on. I'm gonna add my journaling, like I was saying, down here. And I'm gonna glue this down, and while I'm gluing this down, I didn't put my puffy letter stickers down with glue or anything. I just barely laid them on the page in case I needed to adjust them at all or slide a piece of ephemera under them, which I did not do. So now I can go ahead. I like to put extra adhesive on basically almost all dimensional letter stickers and thickers, no matter what brand. Thickers, these are Bella Boulevard. The foam ones typically don't need it, but the puffy ones, I always put a little extra adhesive. So I will talk while I am getting these adhered down very securely. If you were inspired by today's layout, whether it was to create this exact layout with your kits in the exact pieces that I used, or if you are working from maybe just the Limitless kit and then pulling in pieces from your stash to fill in the blanks of the other pieces, or maybe you're just completely working from your stash and didn't even purchase the kit, we would still love to see your layouts on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook page. That will be linked in the description of this video, as will everything that I used on this page. I'll link everything in the description of this video. If you enjoyed this process video, you might want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I make usually 8 process videos a month. In the month of December this year and last year, I made 12 for the 12 days of Christmas process videos, but typically I make about 8 process videos a month, sometimes 9, it just depends. So you might want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then if you like our Not Just for Boys kits on our website, we now have a subscription option available. That's been available for a couple of months. So all of the details to subscribe to get the kit in the mail every month are also linked in the description of this video. But I think that this about does it for this layout. I really hope that you were inspired. I hope you like my layout. Yeah, do I want to add any more gold splatters? No, I don't want to do anything else because I think it will, this is already a busy layout, and if I add any more, it will just be overkill. So, Merry Christmas, guys, and I will see you back in 2 days with the 9th day of Christmas. Bye!